will come to an end.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll begin just outside Washington at Commanders Field in Landover, where you see the final score there. Jaden Daniels, excellent in the victory, as his guys run their mark to 4-2 on the year. This has been a hard-fought battle thus far. Just the one touchdown to this point is still anybody's game at 7-0, as both of these defenses have been out there trying to one-up one another.
Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. This one taken at the 7. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The visitors' offense make their way out to take over once more. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Catch made right side. It's Johnson. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, Gainwell. Ooh. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
I think what stands out here, Mike, is there's a lot of guys in the league with the ball in their hands. They have great straight line speed. But it's the footwork. It's the ability to make you miss. That's what stands out about this guy, and you can see here on the big game.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Well, there's not a whole lot of fancy going on here, Mike. This is just kind of old school, line up and run smash mouth football. It's exactly what they did, but it still ends up in a big game, and he picks up the first down.
Handoff here, up the middle. Not a lot on that one. He'll take it down to the 36. Here's a 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
And the big guys up front in the offensive line just continue to not be on the same page. And we've seen it time and time again here today. This pass rush remains one step ahead of them, and it's the quarterback who continues to pay the price.
The Saints will punt this one away as they are forced to kick for the 6th time today. And this is going to work out for them. Out of bounds, and they'll mark it inside the 10. The home team's offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start 1st and 10. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. They'll go again with Robinson. Past the 40. A big run. They finally get to him and bring him down.
Well, I'm not sure you're going to find a better example of just pure speed in the open field than that run right there. I mean, when he got past the first wave, you got the sense that he might just be able to outrun everybody on the field.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
They'll run it here with Robinson. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
On the handoff, it's Robinson. Robinson, a 1st down and more. And he's going to take this all the way home. Bijan Robinson, touchdown Atlanta. His 6th touchdown now for the season.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
So out is Coop. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. A safe kick taken at the 5. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to get back at it. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. They'll throw out of the gun. That's over the middle and intercepted. The defense is having a day. They extend the lead with Greg, their 2nd pick-6 of the game.
And that's just something you don't see very often in the NFL, Mike. I mean, you might see a handful of games each year where there's 1 pick-6, but to get 2 pick-6s in the same game, this defense is on fire.
Here's Coop for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Falcons will stake themselves to a 21-0 lead. So out is Coop. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The visitors' offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally the D has just made it tough to operate all game long. 1st and 10 now from the 36. The drive will start on the ground. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. 2nd down and 8. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. They're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Throwing now from the gun. Quick throw here is complete. And he is very close to the first down, but an eyeball, he is shy of it. And they say it's 4th and inches. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. Here's Bijan Robinson and the Falcon offense set for their next drive. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the topic of conversation in that locker room at halftime. They got to find a way to slow him down. Nothing they've done has worked so far. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down. Here's Penix. That's complete. He's got it to London. 11 yards on the pass there. 1st down, Atlanta.
Really nice throw downfield on that conversion. Brings up a new set of downs. And defensively, Mike, this feels like desperation mode. If you allow them to finish this drive with a touchdown, this game feels all but over.
They run over center with Robinson. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
It's too early at this point, Mike, to really start thinking about the clock. You definitely don't want to go into a shell. But now this is the point in the game where having a good ground game really starts to take over. You throw to get the lead, but man, once you get it, that ground game, that's what finishes the game off.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Off the play fake, here's the lefty Penix. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
So after surrendering their 6th sack of the game, I looked down on the sideline, Mike, and found their offensive line coach. He grabbed his headset, removed it, and he slammed it on the ground. And truthfully, I don't blame him. His unit has been getting worked up front all day in pass protection.
And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision. The Falcons getting their punter out there. The visitors' offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. They'll try the right side this time. And a nice run there on 1st down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the 1st down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. 1st down, Saints.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the 4th quarter.
That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6.
And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
There's just so many ways this offense can beat you, Mike. He adds such a layer to this offense with their ability to use him as a designed runner, and we can see there as he picks up the first down.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
At this level, you just would expect a little bit better execution and accuracy on those intermediate throws. I think he had an opportunity there for a nice pickup. Off target, off rhythm, and ends up getting away from him.
And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
These can be tricky situations defensively, right? The game is all but over. Barring something unforeseen, you got this one in the bag, but you still want to finish on a high note. You still want to walk off the field and put an exclamation point on what's pretty much been a dominant performance right from the start.
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I know this play results in an incomplete pass, but I think this is a really good job by the quarterback. His clock was going off. He felt that rush. He had no immediate target to go to with the ball. Instead, throw it away. Don't take the sack. Live for another day. Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect. I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see?
It is brought in the end zone. Jamari Thrash. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Well, after being shut out in the first half, it has to feel good for this offense, Mike, to just get on the board, get something going. But now the question we have to ask is there enough time to come all the way back?
Yeah, just some belief, right, Greg? Just let's watch these guys on the next few drives. Did that give them a little belief that they can stay in this game? Best way to start with that score. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. Oh, yeah. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Falcons offense ready to take over possession of the football. Right about now, they might be thinking, are we sure we want an off week next week? They're going to head into the bye with momentum as they try to polish this one off. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They're going to go play action with Penix. To the right, that's Pitts. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big gain.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Short throw taken by Pitts. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Pitts is the man in motion. Penix on 3rd down. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. He's going to have the 1st down. That one good for 9, and the drive continues.
At this point in the game, Mike, it really starts coming down to the number of possessions. So that's a huge 1st down conversion. Fresh set of downs. Now, the balance is stay aggressive and maintain the ball, but also start working this clock.
A gain there of 24 yards. It's good for a Falcon 1st down.
And this is when it just gets very frustrating as a defense, because this is what it's been like all day. The pass rush is good, but just not quite good enough. They let him slip through, and he burns them with big yardage.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. A give, and here comes Robinson. And a strong 1st down run, a pickup of 9, setting up 2nd and short.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Penix now off the bootleg. Oh, he feels the pressure, and he'll go down back at the 6.
This has been a masterful game plan defensively. I mean, not only have they found their mismatches and been able to exploit them, it's led to 7 sacks so far. I mean, even when the offense seems to make an adjustment, Mike, the defense just still seems to be one step ahead of them.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
Whose kick is good. And the Falcons have run out to a 24-7 lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
This taken at the 5. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Saints offense ready for this next possession. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. That's the safety, Jesse Bates.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Here comes the Atlanta offense now. They get set to take over once more. And they look to finish it off here in the 4th. This might just wash away what was a subpar performance a week ago. That is caught. What a throw. Darnell Mooney. Touchdown Falcons.
All week we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time, and what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket, let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
So out is Coop. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. Here comes a return from the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Now, out comes the New Orleans offense. They're ready to take over once again. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Now a short one caught by the tight end Johnson. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9. They'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
The Falcons offense and running back Bijan Robinson headed back onto the field. They start with the lead and the football. They do so with tremendous field position. It's 1st and 10. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. Here's Robinson. And good hard running will get him down close to a 1st down. Might be a yard short. 3rd and a yard.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd and 1, here's Penix. He's got his tight end. That's Pitts. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down. On the ground, it's Robinson. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face 2nd down and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Robinson. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
On the give, it's Robinson.
Bijan Robinson, ball carrier. The tackle made at the 12-yard line. A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Out is Younghoe Koo to try the field goal. Officially, a 29-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. So it's a win here for the Falcons. And it is a season sweep for them. They defeat their division rivals for the 2nd time this year. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Falcons are winners as we say so long from Atlanta.